In part 4 of the selection methods in Creo, we're going to be looking at two things: loop surfaces, firstly, and seed and boundary. They're very sort of similar and very related, and the basic thing they have in common is the use of the shift, pressing down the shift key when we're doing the selection. So let's just start out by just bringing back that cut feature. And basically what we want to do is we want to draft all of these surfaces on this model here, on that cutout shape. So we could, of course, use control and select, as we've seen with some of the other selection videos, but there's a smarter way. So what we do is we actually select this surface here, and then we hold down shift and we move our cursor to the edge, okay, and then you left click and you get those surfaces. Okay, we can use the same approach. Let's say we wanted to draft the outside surfaces. Well, okay, select this surface, but this time put your cursor over this edge and left click, and now you've got that. So that's what they call loop surfaces selection. Okay, so you select an initial surface, and then you basically pick an edge and it grabs everything around that. All right, so let's take this cut feature away again. So we'll move on to seed and boundary selection. So let's say in this case what I want to do is I want to actually draft the inside surfaces, or I want to grab all the inside surfaces here and do something to them, right? So we can use seed and boundary. So the seed surface is the first thing we select. So we just select the base surface in this case, and we choose the boundary surface. So that's basically this surface here. Now what I want to do is press shift, and I'll press this surface up here. And what it'll do is it'll say anywhere from that surface that I chose, my seed surface, up into the boundary, grab every other surface. So notice there's no requirement for there to be tangency. It can be any sort of connection or border between the surfaces. Okay, and it will grab them all. So again, shift, say seed surface, shift, boundary surface, and release shift. Okay, if we just take that to the next level, we'll put that cut feature back in. Now we do the same thing. So press that, shift, and we grab that. Okay, now that's fine, but what it's done now is it's actually escaped out of that hole and it's come up the outside. So we can have multiple boundary surfaces. So all we need to do here is we press the shift key back down again, and we go in and we pick the surfaces that we need. Okay, so we'll just go and grab these surfaces, and I'm just pressing shift. I'm not pressing control here. Okay, and that's got me back to the inside surfaces that I wanted. All right, so that's seed and boundary selection in Creo and loop surfaces.